1926 was a pivotal year in aviation history, marked by remarkable advancements and tragic losses. In this episode, we delve into the heartbreaking stories of two Air Union Blériot 155 disasters, which reshaped the future of air travel. The early 1920s was a period of rapid development in aviation technology. The skies were no longer the exclusive domain of adventurers. Air travel was becoming more accessible, bridging distances and connecting people like never before. Air Union, a prominent French airline, was at the forefront of this transformation. Their fleet included the Blériot 155, an impressive biplane designed for passenger transport. This aircraft symbolized the era's engineering prowess, capable of carrying up to 15 passengers across the English Channel. Constructed with a wooden frame covered in fabric and powered by twin engines, the Blériot 155 promised a blend of comfort and speed. However, the infancy of aviation technology meant each flight ventured into the unknown, where mechanical failures and unpredictable weather could spell disaster. On August 18, 1926, an Air Union Blériot 155 departed from Bourget Airport in Paris, destined for Croydon Airport in London. It was a routine flight with clear skies and favorable weather. The passengers, a mix of businessmen, tourists, and a dedicated crew, settled in for their journey. Captain Henri Marmier, a seasoned pilot, commanded the aircraft. As they neared the English coastline, an ominous sign emerged. One of the engines began to sputter and lose power. Captain Marmier quickly assessed the situation. With one engine down, he knew an emergency landing was necessary. Scanning the landscape, he identified College Farm in Aldington, Kent, as a potential landing site. The aircraft descended rapidly. The remaining engine struggled to maintain power, making a controlled landing increasingly difficult. As the Blériot 155 approached the ground, it struck hard, skidding violently before coming to a stop. The impact was catastrophic. 2 passengers were killed instantly, and several others, including Captain Marmier, suffered severe injuries. Emergency responders and local residents rushed to the scene, providing aid and transporting the injured to nearby medical facilities. Tragically, Captain Marmier succumbed to his injuries the following day, raising the death toll to 3. The crash sent shockwaves through the aviation community and prompted an urgent investigation. Barely 6 weeks later, tragedy struck again. On October 2, 1926, another Air Union Blériot 155 embarked on a journey from Le Bourget to Croydon. The 7 people on board were unaware of the impending disaster. As the aircraft approached Kent, flames erupted from one of the engines, quickly engulfing the aircraft. The crew and passengers faced a dire situation, trapped in a burning aircraft thousands of feet above the ground. The pilot attempted a desperate emergency landing at Penshurst Airfield. However, the fire had compromised the aircraft's structural integrity. Despite the pilot's best efforts, the Blériot 155 lost control and crashed near Lee, Kent. All 7 people on board perished in the inferno. This incident marked the first recorded in-flight fire on a commercial airliner, leading to immediate calls for investigation and reform. The twin tragedies prompted thorough investigations. Aviation authorities, engineers, and experts collaborated to uncover the root causes and prevent future occurrences. The August 18th crash investigation focused on the engine failure. Experts examined the wreckage, identifying potential issues such as fuel supply problems, lubrication failures, and design flaws that could have caused the engine to malfunction. For the October 2nd crash, the investigation centered on the mid-air fire. Analysts studied the charred remains, considering factors like fuel leakage, electrical faults, and the materials used in the aircraft's construction. The findings highlighted significant fire hazards inherent in early aircraft designs. Both investigations underscored the need for enhanced safety standards and protocols. Recommendations included more rigorous maintenance checks, improved fire detection and suppression systems, and the use of fire-retardant materials in aircraft construction. The 1926 Air Union Blériot 155 disasters had a profound impact on the aviation industry. The findings led to significant changes in aviation practices and regulations, ultimately making air travel safer. Enhanced maintenance procedures became mandatory. Airlines were required to conduct more frequent and thorough inspections, particularly of engines and fuel systems, to detect and address potential issues before they could lead to catastrophic failures. New fire safety measures were introduced. Regulations mandated the installation of fire detection and suppression systems in engines and cabins. The use of fire-retardant materials in aircraft construction became standard practice, reducing the risk of uncontrolled fires. Pilot training programs were also improved. Pilots received comprehensive instruction on handling emergencies, such as engine failures and in-flight fires, ensuring they were better prepared to execute emergency landings and respond swiftly to signs of trouble. The victims of the August 18th and October 2nd crashes were remembered and honored by their families, communities, and the aviation industry. Memorial services were held, and monuments were erected to commemorate those who lost their lives. Among the victims were individuals with unique stories and aspirations, businessmen on important trips, tourists seeking adventure, and crew members dedicated to ensuring passenger safety all became part of the tragic history of early aviation. Their loss serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of progress. Each victim's story contributed to the collective resolve to make air travel safer and to prevent such tragedies from occurring again. The lessons learned from the 1926 Air Union Blériot 155 disasters played a crucial role in shaping the evolution of air travel. The aviation industry continued to grow, with advancements in technology, safety, and efficiency making air travel increasingly reliable. The aftermath of the crashes spurred innovation in aircraft design and engineering. New materials, more reliable engines, and advanced safety systems were developed, enhancing overall safety and performance. Aviation authorities implemented stricter regulations and standards, ensuring airlines adhered to the highest levels of safety. Mandatory safety inspections, rigorous certification processes, and continuous monitoring of airline operations became the norm. The legacy of the 1926 disasters is reflected in the robust safety culture that defines modern aviation. These tragic events underscored the importance of vigilance, preparedness, and continuous improvement in ensuring the safety of passengers and crew.